Peeps, I'm gonna have a snack. I want to take a nap, but another nap because I just don't feel good. But diaper. Oh.
This father and Houston rapper who goes by Big and Sanji posted the viral video on Instagram of a situation that got him very concerned. It happened right here on the street on Alabama.
What happened?
Michael Henry is a proud father of two. So when he was driving to his daughter's hair appointment Wednesday on Alabama near Tearwester, he couldn't believe what he saw.
A baby standing on the sidewalk, like walking down the sidewalk, no shoes, no shirt, just a pamper. By himself, dude.
A 2-year-old boy, he says, alone. It was 9 a.m., cold and raining.
I had my son in the car with me, so it automatically broke my soul. Yeah, man.
His heart stopped.
I panicked.
Oh my goodness.
Street, like on the sidewalk. What?
Immediately,
I ran up to him, I grabbed him. Yeah, man.
taking the baby into his arms.
So I just gave him love and care. Yeah, man. I feel like he felt that he was loved and, somebody took care for him.
After knocking on doors and unable to find the parents, he says he eventually gave the child to police.
Walking down the street, bro. I want to show it because I opened it, not so much of
Houston.
bashing the parents or putting like that way, because you never know what they're dealing with, you never know what's going on, you never know
This
what
is in
happened. But at the
Houston.
end of the day, it's still selfish and irresponsible.
This father's message to parents:
Be aware of what's really going on. Soften your heart, love your kids, give
Yeah.
them attention, you tell them you love them, give them confidence, and you giving the right energy to it, you have a better outcome. You right, my homie.
he said it could have been much, much worse. We reached out to HPD for an update on the child and have yet to hear back. Henry tells us the child is safe and doing better. From the 3rd Ward, Roseanne Aragon, KPRC 2 News.
Oh. I better not dream about that.
Complaints by neighbors about a bad odor leads to the discovery of 3 people dead inside
Oh
an
Lord.
apartment in Old Louisville.
No. I'm not interested in these kinds of news. No. Change that. I want to have a snack. And watch something good, not. But
The U.S. military expects to spend $1.7 trillion on this revolutionary stealth warplane, the F-35 Lightning II. 2021 marks 15 years since the first
No,
flight of this
let's change
controversial
that.
plane, but high cost.
Foie gras has been a symbol of culinary luxury for centuries. It was once a dish for royalty and a staple of high-end French restaurants. But for many, the force-feeding of ducks and geese to expand their livers is animal cruelty. Several countries have outlawed production, and now parts of the US are banning the sale of it too.
NYC!
But foie gras farmers say there is nothing wrong with what they're doing.
How can we be judged by people who have no experience with what we do, or with animals for that matter?
We visited one of the last foie gras farms in the US to see how the ducks are raised and fed, and to ask the big question: is this the end of the line for foie gras, or can it make a comeback? Foie gras literally means fat liver. It's a rich, decadent, and expensive food. It has long been a staple of French cuisine, but its roots can actually be traced back to ancient Egypt.
I've had foie
Depictions of
gras
Egyptians force-feeding
at
geese date
Nina
as far
Marcus
back as
at
2500
the
BC.
Alamoana
And
Mall.
in 30 BC, the Roman poet Horace wrote of fattening geese with figs.
It's just like,
The practice found a home in France,
to me,
where the
it
story
tastes
goes
like
that
potted
King Louis
meat.
XVI proclaimed it a dish of kings.
You know,
In the
because
1800s, French chefs
I
began
ate
creating
potted meat
elaborate
growing up,
dishes, like this sculpture
so
with a
that's what
Roman
it tastes
goddess
like.
over a base of
They
foie
say
gras.
pate, but I don't know
And by
what
the
pate
turn of the
is.
20th
It's just
century,
potted
French
meat.
culinary textbooks
It's
listed
just
hundreds of ways to
mashed up
cook and eat it.
meat.
It wasn't long before the delicacy started to take root in high-end restaurants in the US.
But not to know
Foie
it's
gras imported from France
fat.
cost around $18 per pound in
Sorry.
1949. That's over $200 today.
You are surrounded by people that believe in the mission, that love you. Are there friends or colleagues in your inner circle you trust that call you out on your bullshit whenever your thinking may be misguided as it is for leaders at times?
I think we have a famously open company culture where we sort of encourage that kind of dissent internally, which is why there's so much material internally that can leak out with people sort of disagreeing, is because that's sort of the culture. Our management team, I think it's a lot of people. There's some newer folk.
I think I need something else with this. Hold on, Peeps. I know. It's missing something cool and refreshing. Like something to dip it in. Oh, that was good too.
We're going to show you some of the most outlandish items confiscated today.
Yeah, I was watching this.
Of the home of Nia Bradley.
She's the former manager of the Pritchard Water Board, accused of racking up more than $200,000 worth of illegal charges on utility cards.
Fox News' Dacian Smith joining us live with those details. And Dacian, some of the stuff pulled out of her house, quite surprising.
Yeah, it really was. It was actually kind of astonishing just to see how many items were pulled from the house firsthand. It really puts into perspective how serious this situation is. Now, as we've been reporting, the Mobile County Sheriff's Office, along with the Mobile District Attorney's Office, spent hours taking evidence out of Nia Bradley's house on Charmingdale Drive. Some of the more surprising items confiscated from the house were a large variety of long guns, including rifles and shotguns. There were also several handguns found in the home. The number of designer items was
Louis
also
Vuittons,
surprising. We're talking numerous Louis Vuitton and Gucci bags that were spread throughout the front yard. Investigators also confiscated a lot of pairs of shoes, including dozens of boxes of Nikes and Jordans, as well as some other designers. They even found multiple generators, furniture, wall fixtures, and even a safe, all believed to be purchased by Bradley.
That's what I need to do. I need to do some research on like Gucci bags and Louis Vuittons, because when I go to the Philippines, I want to be sure I get the right ones.
There's a famous saying that nuclear fusion is 30 years away and always will be. But not anymore, it seems. The United Kingdom's Atomic Energy Authority is promising an operational reactor in 19 years. Several startups are targeting 2030 or sooner. Lockheed Martin is promising to have a working prototype 2 years ago, just as soon as their Time Machine division is ready with their project. In this video, I will try to explain why fusion energy will unfortunately probably not be used to power any part of our electrical grid by 2040. All sources are in the description. It takes a lot of time and planning to build a major infrastructure project, even when it's a long-proven technology like an airport or a rail line.
Look at that.
If you had the money in hand today, you will be lucky to build an airport in 9 years. Building a major nuclear site with the handling of radioactive waste would make things many times harder. For an experimental and totally unproven nuclear technology like fusion, the challenge of ironing out all the problems which arise in a couple of decades is nearly insurmountable.
That's good.
Suppose you can overcome all the boring logistical challenges, you will discover that actually carrying out fusion reactions is both surprisingly easy and surprisingly hard. Fusion is a nuclear reaction whereby lighter atoms combine with heavier ones. As long as the atomic weight of the final product is less than that of the reactant, energy will be given off. Two oxygen atoms could fuse into a solid atom and release energy, for example. The challenge is that the nuclei are positively charged and hence repel each other. The larger and more charged the nucleus, the stronger the repulsive force. Conversely, hydrogen has the weakest charge, and its isotopes are the easiest to force together. The reaction of deuterium,
Except for the cookies, I don't want.
one neutron, one tritium, one proton, two neutrons, is the one which happens most rarely, and therefore the one all the experiments are targeted. Two deuterium atoms can also fuse very easily. The repulsive force could be overcome if one of the nuclei is held fixed and the other is accelerated through a voltage of 100,000 volts. This is surprisingly easy. See, the reason YouTube is called YouTube is that when I was a kid, we used to have TVs and computer screens based on a type of particle accelerator called a cathode ray tube, one of which I bought for $50. Crazy, I know, but for just $50, my TV could have accelerated hydrogen isotopes through 20,000 volts, or a fifth of the way to reliably achieving fusion. For a larger, but not exactly astronomical amount of money, I could have built a dedicated souped-up version of this type of device called fusion. This is just what a kid named Wilson did when he was 14 years old. His fusion accelerated deuterium to a small fraction of the fusion released. How is it clear? The energy produced by a fuser could never be turned into more useful electricity than consumed. To explain more,
That was good, Peeps. But it wasn't all that. It needed to be cooler, colder, crispier, crunchier, juicier. It wasn't. It was dry, filling. Ugh. Let's do this. Oh, let me shake it first. No, I feel full. Oh. Okay, I don't feel happy. Yeah, I can feel the cookies absorbing the milk, the chocolate milk.
Paying the farmers, transporting the goods, and you'll have
Yeah.
things like keeping the lights on literally above your head.
Yeah,
in that case, the profit is a monetary one. And
sorry. Oh Lord. Oh no. Yeah, that's better. Oh, that's. How you doing, boys? How you doing, Bucket? Hi, Bucket. Hi, Biscuit. No, it's not time. Bucket? No, not you, Biscuit. I'm saying hi to Bucket behind you. Hi, Biscuit. That's a pretty smile. Hi, Bucket. Alright. I wish I was doing something. Like going somewhere. There's always tomorrow. There's no need to go anywhere when you're not allowed to go nowhere. You'll be homebound. There's a reason why you're at home. Avoiding accidents. Avoiding irate people. Things like that. Because you were at the right place. At home, where you belong. Not out where. Just because. Anyhow. Yeah. Sitting around. It's 4 something. Oh. I guess it's time to feed the boys. Yeah, it's a breezy day, peeps. It's a nice breezy day. To be on the other side in the yard, but it's just as pretty over here. Yeah, I'm lazy. I've been lazy. I've been lazy since last week. Omicron, probably. I don't know. The vaccine, I don't know. Coming around, peeps. We're almost there. We're almost there. There we are. Alright, well, I'll see you guys, okay? See you guys later, peeps. Later, 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 later. Oh, there you are. Again. Like I said, I'll see you guys later. Bye, peeps. Bye.